honestly think that God looked at our world and said, it needs more love. It needs more hope. It needs more positivity. And he gave us Katie. In high school, some of our friends started to date, but Katie was selective and didn't want to date just anyone, but wanted to find a person who she could spend the rest of her life with. She always told me, I just want to find my person. And our group of friends would say, watch Katie meet the love of her life in college and be the first one of all of us to get married. And guess what? She made that come true today.
I promise to choose you every day, to laugh with you and cry with you and grow old with you. I promise to drive you nuts as we sing in the car and I'm always off key. Reach for your hand and use you as my personal hand warmer. And to always be down for late night ice cream runs, but only if there's a banana shake involved. You are mine and I am yours. I love you. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you again. Okay. I'm so excited. That today, like all days, you'll be the most beautiful woman in the entire world. Relish the opportunity to be a true queen. I'm certain that when you enter the church, we'll be standing one-on-one, and you'll be staring at my big, goofy, love-filled face, knowing the other, or face, oh, I can't read his handwriting right there, I'm gonna be honest. Word from the other. Commit that moment to memory because I will be too. And lastly, I'm certain that there will be times when we get to squeeze all of the love into each other and let the rest flow out of your eyes. Weird, it's like he's here. And I'm ready to soak up every single moment of love that we have together today. I love you more than you'll ever know, and I'm happy that it is you. See, we say that to each other. That's what he said. Where's that? I said, listen, cheers, your bub to hug.
As any parent can attest, and I think I bring this up to friends all the time, it seems like the older you get, the more you realize how fast time passes by. And it seems like just the other day, Katie was a little girl heading off to school. Happy, confident little girl heading off to school. And, oh boy. And today it reminded me is how quickly time goes by. Now she's a woman heading off on her first day of marriage, just like she was 23 or 20 years ago, heading off as a little girl to kindergarten.
Caitlin Ann, since the day I first met you, you've always had a special place in my heart. You've been my best friend, and now you're to be my wife. And it makes me so happy that we got to take our relationship to this level. To me, a best friend is somebody who brings out the best in you. They're the hand that pulls you up, the second wind that propels you forward, and the lance that knocks you off your high horse. And quite frankly, I often have a very tall horse. And you, more than anyone else, have been all of these things for me. Shortly before we begun dating, I'd asked you to come support me for the one and only marathon I ever cared to run. And 3/4 of the way through, I was gasping for breath and I wanted to quit. But then I thought of you, standing at the finish line, and out of this I found the second wind that picked me up and carried me right into your arms. Fast forward to October 20th, 2018, and here we are starting this great marathon we call life. But this time around it's different. because I have the most wonderful, beautiful person in the whole world that I can call a teammate. And I want nothing more than to run this race with you for years and years to come. Because someday there won't be any more race to run. We'll have nothing more than each other and miles of happy memories of a life well lived. And I will be right there with you, hand in hand, side by side, as we round the very last corners and cross the big finish line. I may never run another mile for the rest of my life, but I'd run 1,000 marathons if it meant getting to run this one with you. I vow to never stop striving to be the best version of myself, including the best husband to you and the best father to our children. And I vow to make our lives a great adventure. I love you more than anything in the whole world, and I couldn't be any more excited to start our life together.
I wanna get lost in a simple song, sing it all night long. Baby, dance with me, won't take that ride to the other side. We'll spread our wings and we'll reach new heights. We're flying high. Darling, you look
So I'd like to take a moment to say a few words, because I know that for the next 50, 60, 70 years of my life, I'm probably going to do most of the listening. So here's my opportunity. Caitlin, I could never put into words the amount of thanks that I owe you for believing that I could be the kind of man who deserves you for the rest of our lives.
You guys are some of the most generous people that I know, and you have an excitement and a fervor for life that's inspiring to everybody that you come into contact with. So thank you for that. That's worthy of a kiss. Yeah.
Everyone who has met Katie knows that she brings just a light to our world. The thing I love most about Katie is that every time I see her, I instantly smile. Doesn't matter where I see her, I start smiling.
Katie, cheers to forever, baby.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jack, James's big little brother. Lucky he did go off to college. He went and met Katie, the most wonderful girl in the entire world. Katie, you are adorable. I love you. Irish toast. For all you saints and sinners, you losers and your winners, here's to one more day above the roses. Cheers.